Welcome everyone. Let's go ahead and get warmed up for some strength training. Start with rotations. Reach across, spread the fingers. And up and over. We're going to do some supersetting today. That just means going back and forth between two different exercises. Could be the same muscle group, could be different muscle groups. Kind of a funky name. I almost think it should be alternate setting. There's not much super about it really, other than it just happens to take out a little bit of rest time. Heel touch, comb the hair. In and out with the arms. Hamstring curl, bicep curl. Elbows up. Reach up. Knees up. And then just forward and back. Okay, so let's start with some leg exercises. I guess we'll do the weights here. Grab your weights. And we'll do deadlifting. And that's going to be leaning forward to about here where your back stays straight. And then coming back up, pulling all these muscles together in the rear end. Exhale up, inhale down. About 3 more here. Good. And then we'll go up to the balls of the feet. If you like, you can press up as well with the hands. One more. All right, and then back to the superset. Leaning forward, coming up. Make sure to exhale as you come up. Tighten the glutes. Come all the way up. Let's do 5 more. Good, and then we'll go back to overhead press. Calf raise. You could do either part of this, the calf raise or the overhead press. Three more. Good, and then we go to a side bend. Put both weights in one hand or let go of one. And feet about hip width apart. Come up. And then bring the elbow to the side. Think about pointing the elbow up and then pointing the elbow down. Working this side here. So exhale, inhale. Good, other side. Exhale, inhale. You can even reach over and then pull the elbow in. Three more. So I like to use supersets for taking out the rest. So now we can go to squats, and while we're squatting, our side will be resting, and then we can go back to it after the muscles rested. So sit back with this, inhale up, exhale up, inhale down. Good, 5 more. On this one, try not to let the knees go forward. Sit back with it. You could even have the chair close by if you're worried about falling back. Good, and then we'll go back to side bends. So put both weights in one hand or let go of one. Five more. Good, other side. Five more. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead and go back to squats next. So about hip width or shoulder width apart. And we're going to sit back with it and up. Inhale down, exhale up. Last two. All right, excellent. So go ahead and have a seat on the chair. And we're going to do sit-ups here. So across the chest, inhale back, exhale forward. Five more. Good. And then we'll pair that with a tricep kickback. So we're going to lean forward, keep the back nice and straight, and just kicking back, holding briefly for a moment, moving at the elbows. Exhale back, inhale down. Last two. Good. All right. And then we go back to sit-ups, back and forth. Inhale back, exhale forward. Five more. Good, and then lean forward, back to tricep kickbacks. Just continuing supersetting, going back and forth between two different exercises. Letting the abs rest while we do some triceps here. Five more. Excellent. All right, go ahead and march it out a little bit. And next one's going to be scooping and pulling. So we're going to go down like you're picking something up and just pull it into you. Almost there. One more. Excellent. All right, then we're going to do shoulder shrugs. Just shrug the shoulders up, hold them for a second, and then relax. Bring the shoulders up, and then relax. Try to experience the relaxing part up and relax as much as the tension part. Bring it up and try to relax as much as you can. Up and relax. Five more. All right, stretch your neck out. Lean your ear to your shoulder. Other side. Scoop and pull. One more round of all that. Five more. Excellent. Then back to shoulder shrugs. Remember to relax just as much as you can. I'm even going to exhale as I go down. Normally you'd exhale going up and then inhale, come down. I'm going to exhale on the way down, inhale up. Exhale, just really relax. Inhale up. Exhale, really relax. Just back and forth. Almost there. Let's do about three more. Excellent. All right, sit forward a little bit, lay back, keep your back nice and straight. We're going to do a chest press up and together, down and out. Have your arm vertical here, this part of your arm, vertical to the floor the whole time. So as it comes in, it stays fairly vertical or perpendicular to the floor. 5 more. Good. And then we're going to do rowing with that. So we're going to let the chest rest and we're going to work the back. Keep the back nice and straight, elbows up and out. Exhale up, inhale down. So the palms are facing back on this one. Five more. Excellent. And then we'll repeat it. Lay back, chest press, up and together. Let's do 4 more here. Good. And then we go back to that row. Up and out. Five more. Perfect. I think that's good enough with the weights. Let's go ahead and get the ball out. We'll just do a couple with the ball. We're going to start with the lower back. And we're going to do sit-ups. Inhale back, exhale forward. And when you go forward, pull the belly in and then sit up. It'll really make it a lot more intense on those muscles. Four more. Perfect. And then we'll pair that with the upper back and pressing back into the ball. So we were working the front, now we're working the lower back muscles. So pressing back, exhale as you press back, inhale as you relax. A little bit of a hold. Excellent. Go back to sit-ups, lower back area. This time I'm going to do hammer style, a little more intensity, but still pull that belly button in before you sit up. Exhale as you sit up. Last two. And then back to upper back. Pressing into it. A little bit of a hold. I should slow it down here. Last two. Perfect. All right, then we'll go on to another set of 2 exercises. We're going to start with the squeezing the ball between the legs. Put the ball just above your kneecap. And we're gonna squeeze the legs, bring it up into the core each time. So focus on feeling it in your lower back and your abs as you squeeze. Exhale, inhale. Three more. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and move on to the ball underneath the legs. And this time we're going to stiff leg, have it really stiff, nice and tight the whole time. And we're just going to raise it up a couple inches each time, but still keeping it tight. Never letting it go and relax. Two more. Good, then we'll move on to the other side. About 20 reps, nice and stiff. Great for the knees. This is a good knee rehab exercise. Excellent. All right, then we go back to squeezing and bring it up into the core. Five more. Excellent. All right, back to that leg lift. Working those knees. Keep it nice and stiff. This really strengthens the muscle, the quadricep, without moving at the knee, which is nice and safe. Ten more. Perfect. All right, let's try the other side. Nice and stiff. Five more. All right, excellent. We're done with the ball there. Let's get the band out next. And we're gonna start with chest press. We'll pair that with a row. So choke up on the band. I'm just gonna grab the handle, pinch up a little higher, and pressing out and together. Exhale as you press out, inhale as you go back. Last two. Good, and then we'll go ahead and take the band out of there, put it underneath our feet, and make sure it's under there good. Cross the handles, and we'll be rolling it back to the hips. Try squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back. Three more. Excellent. All right, then we'll go back to chest press. So behind the back, get it up pretty high, choke up on it, and then pressing out. Exhale as you press out. Three more. Perfect. All right, then we go back to rowing. Underneath the feet, across the handles, row it to the hips. Five more. Perfect. All right, let's take the band out of there and we're going to go over the shoulder. Stand on up with it. This is going to be the tricep press. So you put your hand in the back side of the handle, grab on. And if you're worried about balance and holding on to something, not having your hand there, you could not do the balance or just do the balance part either way and have your hands free so you could grab on. I'm going to balance on one foot, the opposite foot, pressing down, tricep press. 5 more. Perfect. And then we go to the other side. Do what you can. Just be careful. Last two. Good. And then we're going to pair that with the bicep curl. So the bicep curl we're going to be doing on the outside here. You want to put it underneath your foot. Make sure it's under there solid. You don't want it to slip out and hit you in the face. But also you can change the intensity by moving it over, curling up like so. So figure out where you want your intensity. Make sure it's underneath that foot. And then if you'd like to add a balance, you can do that. Two more. Good, and then we'll try the other side. This will be the last two exercises, and then we'll go ahead and stretch out. Find your spot there. Working biceps. 5 more. Okay, so now we'll just repeat those again. Start with triceps over the shoulder, hand through the backside, balance on the opposite foot if you can, and pressing down. Exhale as you press down. Three more. Perfect. Other side. Find your spot there and pressing down. You can always keep that foot close by in case you lose your balance. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on to biceps. Last round of that, and then we'll stretch. Make sure it's underneath that foot good. Don't let it hit you in the face. Find your distance there. Balance if you like, however you want to do it. 3 more. Good, let's try the other side. Find your distance there with your band. Five more. Perfect. All right, great job, everybody. Let's go ahead and set that down and get ready for some stretching. We'll start with the legs crossed. You're gonna be here, either crossing low or up high. And feel free to get a drink of water anytime while you're doing these exercises. Keep the back straight. Feel that stretch in the hip. All right, then pull the knee across. Look to the side, good posture. Take a couple nice relaxing breaths. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides, crossing low or high, and then keep the back straight, lean into it. Just enjoy the breath, feel the stretch on the hip. Okay, pull the knee in, look to the side. Okay, and then we'll face the side here. One leg back, really stretch the hip flexor, pushing the heel back, reaching up with the other hand, stretch through the body. Deep breath in the belly. Good. Bring both feet to the side and twisting back, grab the back of the chair, pull yourself around. Back to center. Inner thigh stretch. Feet are wide, toes turned out. Lean into it. Put one shoulder in. Other shoulder. And then we'll face this side. One leg back. Really push through into the heel. Reach up. Taking some deep breaths. Okay, and then bring both feet to the side. Rotate back. Take a couple deep breaths. All right, back to center. Go ahead and put a leg out. Take a deep breath in. And just stretching forward. Keep the back straight at first. And then relax the back. Other leg out. Deep breath in. Back straight at first, chest to toes. Relax the back. And then go ahead and scoot up. Rock the feet forward and back. Side to side. A little bit of a stretch each way. Good, and then we'll do triceps next. Pushing back on the elbow. If you get back on all the way back on your chair, you can use the chair back as leverage. Pressing back, opening up the chest. Other side. And then push out, pull the fingers down. Really pull the fingers down as you push out with your heel palms. Take some deep breaths, pull the arms back. And then bring the arm across. A little bit of a twist, stretching the shoulder. And other side. And last, we'll finish with a couple deep breaths. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. We'll see you next time.